What a day. I was just saying, thank you everybody for tuning in. This is What the Frick Live, Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Paranormal Warehouse.
Yes. Yay.
Yay. And I have Mr. Will Martinez back. Guess who's back?
I'm back.
Back again. Shady's back.
Uh-oh.
He got a clean shave.
Yeah, I got clean shaven. I don't look like a bum. It's a good thing what flipping water does to you, you know?
So how have you been the last couple weeks?
Good. Everything's good. Traveling. I'm in Utah now, so I'm up in the mountains. It's cold as hell over here at night, so it's pretty interesting. It's a definite change of weather from Florida to Utah, so as you can imagine.
Oh, yeah, I'd say so.
But it's beautiful out here. I can say that. It's absolutely gorgeous. Just the time to see season changing, all that stuff, you don't get to see in Florida. You see it all here. It's just red trees and orange trees and all that stuff. You don't see that in Florida.
First of all, Irene is from Tokyo, Japan.
Wow.
And World of Ghosts. Yeah, I don't think we've ever had anybody say hello from Tokyo. So hi, Irene. Thank you for viewing. We also have someone out west, the Wild Wild West.
Tyler.
It is Tyler from Oregon.
What's up, Tyler?
Have Nina. Yay, Nina's on from Connecticut. Yeah. Woo! Nina. Hey, Nina was on last year when we did my ghost stories.
Yes, my paranormal ghost story.
Yeah, and she was on your show lately.
She was. Just a month ago, about a month or two ago. So yes.
Yeah.
A wonderful lady, and she's the best.
She is. And speaking of the show, I got really teary-eyed last night over it's our 2-year anniversary.
2 years. Maybe.
Do you feel like you know me now, Will?
I think I know.
Well, it's been at least a year and a half for you.
Right.
I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I know you pretty darn well.
Melissa Groves. Well, why I got so sentimental last night, and I'm getting ready to show some numbers here, is first and foremost all the fans and viewers that's watched and supported us. Second of all, Paranormal Warehouse, Chris and Mike absolutely have been wonderful with me. And Will Martinez came in as a co-host and ended up being one of my best friends. Sorry. I'm going to cry.
No, don't cry.
So I'm going to go ahead. I know. I'm going to go ahead and put this up on the screen. Is 2-year anniversary. We took about 3 months really off this past year because 2020 has been hard for everybody. And so at the beginning of the year, we took off for 3 months. And then we probably had about 3 weeks of cancellations or so. But all in all, we had almost 57,300 live views. And then the podcast visits was almost 9,000.
Yeah.
And it brought the total to 66,265.
That's wonderful. I mean, we can only thank those, the people for, coming on our show and listening to all the crazy stuff that we have on here, all the cool guests that we have. So I want to say thank you to the guests as well that have, given their time to come on our show. We really do appreciate it. And, we're always looking for more guests that want to come on the show. Reliable ones, of course.
Yeah. Yes, reliable ones. And if you'd like to be a guest on the show, please message us or leave a comment here on the chat. Everything. We do have Liz from Australia, but really so thankful for everybody. So in 2 years, we've had close to 140,000, which is awesome and amazing. Phenomenal. And if you're watching the show this evening, unfortunately, our guest that's coming on tonight canceled at last minute at 8:30, and they're not going to be able to come on. But please still share this episode because Will and I were going to talk about something, and we may have somebody jumping in here in a little bit.
Awesome.
It's going to be a surprise. Yeah. She's probably going to kill me for saying that.
She's going to come in. Those are run-in in my world.
The run-in?
You have one of those guests that just comes in like halfway through it, or you never know. It's a run-in. Yeah. That's what that's called. Yeah, I love it.
Well, I'm going to have a special name for her when she comes on.
Oh boy.
Because, yeah. But all in all, tonight, if you've watched our show in the past and stuff, you'll understand what we're talking about with this banner. We got robbed tonight.
Yeah. Well,
some of you all may get it. It does happen. It does happen. And it's okay. Emergencies happen with people and everything. We understand, and we'll see what happens in the future. But we have a little inside joke here with What the Frick Live. And I said I had to put it up on the screen this time. So we got robbed.
It's been a while that we've actually.
Yes.
Right?
Gosh, it's been.
Like 6 months?
No, it was more than that.
More than that? Okay. Yeah. I'm bad.
I think it was this time last year, wasn't it?
Could be. It could have been. Yeah.
Could have been a year.
Yeah. Yeah. But now we've adopted that now. So now it's we use it when we need to.
I need to make a shirt out of it. That's my theory on everything. I need to make a shirt.
Hey, listen.
I need to make a shirt. So anyway, if you all want to know what Robbed is about, you maybe want to go look through our videos about a year ago. You can go to whatthefricklive.org and do the 2019 interviews. You could possibly find it there. I say you can. So yeah, we got robbed, but
it's all good. It's all good.
Doesn't matter because October is going to be an awesome month.
That's right. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what October is coming. What's going to bring for What the Frick Live. I know you have a lot of things planned, but let's go over some of that so we can talk to the people and see what they think about it. I mean, I already know it's going to be great, but let's talk about it and see, what the feedback's like.
Yeah, we'd like to have some feedback on this. Before we started the show, I ran this through Will. Will likes this idea. We've seen a lot of negativity and things throughout all this social media over the last couple of days and stuff. And so, we have appreciation months for everything coming and going. So What the Frick Live has decided for the month of October, we're going to do Paranormal Appreciation Month. Every day in the month of October, we're going to either post appreciation for a person that's in the paranormal or a team. So if you all that watch our show on a regular basis and things, or just watching it tonight, if you have a team or a person that you would like to have put up on What the Frick Live Instagram and Facebook page, and then on our shows, we'll read off these individuals each week, and at the end of the month, we'll do something special for them all. But if you have anybody that you'd like to nominate or anything for Paranormal Appreciation Month, please leave comments here, or you can message us. Don't message us here on Paranormal Warehouse. It's hard to get those messages, but go over to What the Frick Live Podcast. That's the Facebook page, What the Frick Live Podcast, and leave a message there. So Paranormal Appreciation Month for October, and really excited about this. Hoping to put some people up there that that I've appreciated. Will, if you have anybody you'd like to, and then plus all you guys out there that see other teams that we don't see, and these people work really hard in the paranormal. They're always putting up evidence and EVP work and just really go at it. Please, please, please just leave a comment or something. We do.
Yeah, it's the unsung heroes basically of these paranormal, teams. We love to highlight those people. Those are the people that obviously don't get the spotlight put on them very often, and they deserve it because
yes,
was going out there putting out this, putting all this information out there, all the footage, anything that they catch, and it's a wonderful thing. So I think it's a great thing for October. Yeah,
and so please, so every month, 31 days of paranormal appreciation going up, starting next week. I can't believe it's October already.
It's almost here.
That's craziness. I have a question. There's a question in the comments. I have a question for you guys. Do you guys know anyone by the name of, is that George or Gorge?
Yes, I guess it's
or
George.
Jorge, or you don't do Jorge. Will, you would know if it's Jorge.
It would start with the J. If it was Jorge. Yeah.
Okay. Oh well, that's right. Jesus.
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
So, I went out with a guy. No, I'm not going to talk about that. Let's not talk about that. No. Let's not talk about that. So George, I wonder if he meant George.
George. I think he means George, but again, I don't know anybody. He
is part of Paranormal Warehouse.
Don't know.
I know some of the people that are kind of like the old school people. All these new shows, man.
There's a lot of shows.
Paranormal Warehouse, yes.
Yeah. Even the guy that comes on after us, the tarot card reader guy.
Yes, I need. Hold on. I hate to say it. He likes my.
He's an
I like his
interesting
stuff
guy.
too. Like every single time, and it was like,
yeah.
Yes, he is. Every single time I was like, his name's not Tyler either, is it?
It could be.
Hold on here. He's awesome. Like, I can't find it really right now.
There's an older couple
Melissa
that's on here too, right? There's an older couple.
The psychic.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, Melissa Grubbs knows. Andrew comes on after us. Yes, the tarot card guy. He's awesome. He comes on from 10 to 11. Speaking of coming on tonight too, 11 to 12 a.m. we're going live over on Error 404 Paranormal Network for a live investigation of the Chief Theater. And I'm telling you, this place is super haunted. It's the return to the Chief Theater because they got so much stuff the first time they have to go back and get some more. Like, it's crazy haunted. It's in Chiefland, Florida. Bill Davis from Chiefland Paranormal or Era 352 and Tim Beard is going to be doing that. And I'm going to be hosting or whatever. I'll be to the side, I guess. Put Emily in the corner.
Put Emily in the corner. No, I'm sure you'll be doing some stuff there too. But, that'll be fun.
You don't put Emily in the corner?
You don't ever put Emily in a corner.
No. I need to do that dirty dance. I used to know the dirty dancing dance.
Oh no.
Yeah. That was good times.
Every woman's favorite movie.
It was my favorite movie. I went to a church camp that was similar to that location.
Really?
Too. So yeah, it was similar. It had a big house, and then it had the barracks and things. So Mama Moon and Papa Moon. Yep. On Monday and Wednesday night.
Hello, Mr. Boone. Thank you for
yes, Boone.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
They're wonderful. I really like listening to them.
Oh.
Yeah, they're really good.
I like all the shows, really. If I get if I see the alert on my phone, because I have it alerted, and I have time, I sit down and I'm like, man, we have such gifted and talented people on this network.
We do.
Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Melissa's getting ready to log on, but it was echoing, so she's going to have to mute something here before I bring her on. But I have a nickname for Melissa for tonight too. And everybody, Will, have you met her?
No, I've not had the pleasure of meeting her.
No,
I've not.
Okay. She has Parachat on the Vibe Network, and she's part of the Era 404 Network too now.
Right.
But she's super funny. She came in while you were on vacation, and then you had a last minute thing you had to do a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so she's really funny, laid back person. And tonight one of our guests was her name was supposed to be Anga. So I'm not laughing at Anga's name. No, I think it's a beautiful name. No, I'm laughing at what I'm getting ready to say now. And I said, Melissa messaged me. She said, well, if you need me to come on, I will. If you do, and I'm like, well, I don't know. We'll see. I was like, well, you could come on as Angina.
Angina. Wow.
So she's a heartthrob, man. And she can read cards, which Anga is a card reader. So we're going to bring Melissa Grubbs on right now. This is last minute. What's up, Melissa?
Hey guys, you did it to me again, like 15 minutes before the show.
Yeah.
Well, we got robbed. We got robbed about 30 minutes before the show. So
yeah.
I heard. I'm sorry, my allergies are kicking my butt, and so my voice is crackly, but. Well, it was a pleasure standing in for you. I mean,
oh, please. Thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. You're awesome. So thank you.
Yeah, the first time, I think Emily, I had 15 minutes. She's like, hey, do you think you can come on? Will had an emergency. And I'm like, I'm sitting here watching Justin Brown in my pajamas. I'm like, sure. So I'm running around and get ready, threw it all together. And then last week was really great to be on because the guest last week was amazing. I learned a whole lot watching him. So I was glad to do it.
That's the cool thing about the show is that when we bring people on, Emily, has these people come on, and she's the one who organizes all that. But when these people come on, you do learn a lot. I mean, there's things about certain aspects of the paranormal that some of us don't know.
He said porn.
Hey, I did not.
He said porn.
Stop it.
It's okay. We were going to have porn stars on tonight.
That's what it was, right?
That's what the paranormal needs right now. Naked and afraid.
A naked and afraid paranormal. Lock 2 people up naked in a haunted house. Like that, right?
Oh my God.
Hey, lock them out. No. They need to be naked out in the wilderness, because that's where I was last week, out in a holler of a holler in Hazard, Kentucky. And if anybody knows about Hazard, Kentucky, I am more scared to go through Hazard, Kentucky in the middle of the night than I would ever be in any kind of inner city ghetto.
I mean,
it's Hazard, you roll up in
Hazard,
there.
I mean, what else needs to be?
Oh, it is. Well, that's the Dukes of Hazard, though, too.
Okay.
All the Dukes of Hazard and stuff. But we were in a holler of this was the first time I was investigating with this team. It's Appalachian Unknown. And
Great people. Brent, I know Brent there at Appalachian Unknown. Brent's a good guy, top-notch fellow. So yeah, definitely.
Well, first time I investigate with them, and they keep taking me back. And I'm like, am I going to get back home tonight? Like, what are they going to do? It's like, this is the wrong turn, Kentucky style.
Hey, listen, I'm Kentucky people. Can you please explain to us what a holler is, please?
Oh, okay. A holler is when you start going back on these country roads. I'm going to talk real country when I talk about this. You go back in the country roads, and the only thing you see is canopy from the woods. Like, you can't see the sky because of all the trees. Wow. And so you go back, and most of the time it's gravel or dirt roads. Right. And then there's hills that come in kind of like a little valley.
Gotcha. Sorry, that's the holler.
That's a holler, and it's usually a family holler. And it's all named. That's the Smiths. That's the Thompsons. All that. That's the Sparks.
They've named all these gravel roads and everything, huh?
Yeah, they do name them. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! I didn't know that.
But this place we were at last week. Actually, if we talk about, I can probably pull up an EVP if people want to hear some EVPs, because we hardly ever hear EVP work on the show. But I'll pull up an EVP here in a second. But it was crazy. I have never been that far back, and it was the only cabin back there. And then they had a family cemetery area.
Oh, wow.
And it was crazy. I started looking this stuff up and actually talked to Ken Gerhard about it. So I don't think it was actually a cryptid, but it was the weirdest thing we ever saw. And it went through Chelsea, one of the paranormal girls that was there. She saw it too. Me and her both saw it. It was the white thing, and it shot across the road, and it was so quick, and it was like down to the ground, but the tail was long, and it looked like it was like a snake or a lizard. Well, wow. It was solid white. And so we didn't know if it was a cryptid or not. I'm not a woodsy girl. So, I was sitting there thinking, it did run through my mind that it was maybe possibly something weirder, but I don't know all the animals out there in the forest. So I started researching all this past week.
Just normally there's nothing that comes to mind that would even, remotely come to what you saw.
Oh,
in the animal world.
But hold on. I'm sorry. We didn't. Y'all talk for a second. Let me pull some stuff up. We'll come back to this. Will and Melissa, talk for a moment. Let me pull some stuff up, and I'm going to show you some things.
Okay. I am in Virginia. I'm about 5 hours from Emily. So
okay.
It would be easy for us to meet up and do an investigation. We don't have hollers in Virginia, but that's a whole different country. But I was going to say, because I heard Emily say that she's going to go live with Bill and Tim. Tim actually video called me when he got to the theater and had me do a walkthrough. And it is really heavy there. And I told him that they're going to he has his daughter with him, and I could pick up on the little girl, Emily, this time. And I told him that to use her as a trigger object, because I kept hearing her say, play with me, play with me, play with me. But then there's a guy there that I told Tim to be really careful because he's angry. I mean, it's not demonic or anything, but I think he's just angry and sad and has the potential to make him really sick, which he did tell me he got nauseous last time. So
Wow.
it should be a good
he got scratched last time too.
Yeah, he got scratched.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to try to pull up Kent.
In Virginia, though, but you do one thing that you do have in Virginia is a lot of battlefields there in Virginia, right?
We do. I actually live maybe 20 minutes from Appomattox.
There you go. Yeah. So there you go. Did you see, I don't know if you ladies saw, it was like this week or last week, late last week or maybe early this week, but there was some picture that was floating around Facebook for a while about this photo they caught of a soldier, and it was at a battlefield, and it was all the rage. I don't know if you guys saw that or not.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
But I know the cabin on 360 is in Mechanicsville, like right there near Richmond. And I've investigated there, but there's also land to the cabin, and Cold Harbor is about, I think it's like 2 or 3 miles from the cabin. So when you go investigate there, you investigate the brick rancher, the cabin, and then the land. And they get a lot of EVPs off the land itself.
Oh, Melissa, you cut out.
Oh, can you hear me?
You cut out.
Yeah, I hear you.
I hear you now.
Oh, okay. So they get a lot of activity from the land itself. So I think it's a thoroughfare because it's just a lot of coming and going. It kind of looks like Grand Central Station.
Like a vortex, basically, huh?
Yeah. So Virginia does have a lot of battlegrounds. A lot.
Yeah.
And
I had a friend that lived in Tennessee for a while, and Tennessee has its a couple battlegrounds there too, and he wasn't near one, but he told me a story, and he was driving on this one particular road, and he came to a stop at a red light, and all of a sudden, because there was this wall that was parallel with the street, and so when he turned around, he literally saw a soldier walk right through the wall to the other side, and he said, "I've never seen anything like that in my life." So that area, Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky. There's a lot of that paranormal activity.
Also, Nina says saw that picture. Buster, I love a good Buster. I know 2 Busters. They're awesome people. Virginia doesn't have hollers. Some to Southwest Virginia. Yeah, I could see Southwest.
Yeah,
maybe that's close to West Virginia. Well, no, it's south. So, but up in West Virginia, definitely. That's out Wayne. Out Wayne, out north, out that way. Yeah, out Wayne. Okay, well, speaking of weird things, we saw this white thing, okay? It was white as snow. And Chelsea and I saw it both at the same time. Daggone Brent's camera. That's when Brent's camera light broke. It was like all happened at the boom. And this was 20 yards away from the family cemetery. Okay. So I thought it was just weird. And I didn't initially think it was cryptid. And then we kept just talking about it last several days. I thought maybe it's cryptid. So I start researching white animals. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to pull this up. I don't think I can make that any bigger. I'm going to read it really quickly. Not a whole lot, but this is Rosemary Ellen Gilly. Is that how you say your last name? Gilly. Yeah. Giley. And White Things, West Virginia's Weird White Monsters. That's by Kirk McCoy. But she made an insert here about white creatures are well known to the mountain folk of West Virginia. Now, we're in the mountains of Kentucky, okay? And it's close to the west. Yeah, not far. So I'm reading this and I'm like, okay, this sounds familiar. So I go all the way down here And it says, like all mysterious creatures, these are variations in descriptions of white things and even labels. Some of the white mystery beings are called white devils, for they have red eyes. I didn't see the eyes, and long, sharp claws. Didn't see the claws, and are able to walk and run upright. This wasn't running upright. This was running, but it was really crouched down to the ground. It would look like kind of like lizardy, but it was crouched down. And some of these beasts have a connection to cemeteries, not an aversion, and thus are death omen creatures. So we were 20 yards away from the cemetery, maybe not even that, when this thing popped up. So I read this and I'm like, holy smokes, we saw a cryptid. Like, I'm even looked up Appalachian monsters, people that search these monsters. I'm like, we need to hook up with them and go back out there and see. But Ken Gerhard, which is the master of all things cryptid, I messaged him and he said, I want to show this up here. Here's a picture he sent me. This, see how it has a long tail here? This is similar. Yes. It looked like a snake when it was going, like the tail was long. And this is a dead carcass. It's been dead for a while, but this is a all white fox that is like albino. And it when it runs, it crouches low to the ground, and then that tail but it's really fluffy when it has all of its fur. Because I messaged Chelsea in our group chat, and I was like, Chelsea, I think Ken might have debunked this, but it's interesting to go back out there to see if we can find this creature again, because it does remind. That's kind of the size of how it was, maybe a little bit smaller, but it when it runs really low to the ground, and then the tail. And she's like, well, what I saw was fluffy. I said, I saw fluffy too. This is a dead carcass
the tail would probably be fluffy. The tail would probably be fluffy if it was alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And let me show you, let me look this up. But I think this is possibly what we saw. I'm hoping that's what it saw, but it'd be interesting to go back out, there and just see if, if we can find it and team up with the Appalachian Monsters people, and we do paranormal and the monster stuff. So, hold on, I'm going to pull up the white tail. But like here, see?
Yeah,
I never seen a white fox.
Me neither. I never knew that it even existed.
Yeah.
And if I saw that in the middle of the night, if I saw that in the middle of the night with barely any light, I would probably freak out too. Like, what the hell is that?
We freaked out because it came out of nowhere, and it was probably, gosh, it wasn't that far in front of us. And Chelsea and I was like, what was that? Like, and we were looking and we couldn't see anything. And Brent's light broke right then too. It was crazy. And so I think it's a high chance of being, hold on, trying to click on the screen here, but look at it in infrared, right here, they're in infrared, night vision hunters, but that was super, super crazy. I never seen one, but I'm never back in a holler. So.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that in my life either. I mean, I remember first time seeing a fox and I was like, wow, that's pretty neat. But I've never seen a white fox. It's something completely out of the...
Mary says we have silver foxes in South Carolina. Kentucky doesn't have mountains. No, only place that has mountains to me is Denver and the Rockies. Like, I tell people, you go down to Tennessee, you see all those mountains down there. Those aren't mountains. Wait till you go to the Rockies. When you're afraid a boulder is going to fall off and hit you in the head, that's when you're in the mountains. But that was back last weekend. It was super crazy. It was the best, probably one of the best. The location looked like it was from freaking straight out of Friday the 13th. Like the cabins and everything. I thought I was going to get slaughtered. Hold on. Hey, you three, how are you all doing? That's Jay. Hey, Jay, we're doing great. Thank you for watching. And if you're all still watching, this is our 2-year anniversary. Unfortunately, our guest that was scheduled for tonight, something happened and they weren't able to come on 30 minutes before the show. So, but please still share this. It helps Paranormal Warehouse. It helps everybody here. Huh?
Things popped up.
Well,
sorry, I'll be right back.
that's why we got Angina on here tonight. Melissa.
Oh my God.
A heartthrob. Heartthrob. But it's been a crazy year with everybody, and I'm just going to say this one more time. So, and I'll probably say it at the end of the show too. First and foremost, thank you to everyone, all the viewers, all. Oh, Brent's watching. Brent, I'm getting ready.
He is. He's been on there.
EVP. Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen him. Oh, I see him now. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, that's not Brent. Hold on. This is Brent. We keep you safe. Hold on. Paraporn paranormal. Paranormal. Yeah. We were supposed to have some porn stars on the Paranormal Warehouse that was supposed to do live investigations. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember
Paranormal
that.
porn stars, wasn't it?
Something with the porn stars. They always cancel out.
Here's what's popular in paranormal: porn stars and wrestling.
Really? I didn't know that. Shut up. Anyways.
Melissa knows.
Melissa's not saying a word.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Not a word.
No, but I'm glad that Brent kept you safe. Yes. And next time I got to get my happy ass out there too, Brent.
Yes.
See what holler's all about. Yes.
I think I described a holler. Brent, I was riding with Brent in the truck. I'm like, I was scared. I'm not joking. I'm like, it was well graveled though. There's several levels of gravel in a holler. You know you're in a pretty good holler if the gravel is still white. Now you go into a bad holler when the gravel has been pushed to the side and there's all these bumps and stuff, and your client is like mud instead. It's like,
and the grass is working out. Yeah,
like ATV off-road stuff. ATV off, you know, and then it's a really bad holler is when you start on a path and then that goes away, and then you have to make your own way back in your car or your truck that's a really bad holler. Okay.
Yeah.
We were on a good one. The dog just barked. We were on a good one. Mm-hmm. It was graveled. It was well taken care of. So,
good.
But it's still scary.
I knew Brent would take care of you. He's a good guy. Yeah.
Everybody had guns except for me. I need a taser.
You need a taser or something, girl. I'm sure, Brent. I'm sure those reactions were fucking classic. By the way, I could imagine just having a camera on Emily the whole time. It would have been hilarious.
Listen, I'm proud of myself. I did go up in there. I was scared of spiders, but most of all, I'm scared of crickets. So if it's a spider, I'll knock it off of me. If it's a cricket,
Melissa, what's your thing when you go paranormal investigating that you're like completely like scared of, like animal wise or whatever, non-ghost things?
I would say spider webs, like
spider webs.
Yeah, you don't feel like you can ever get them off you. Yeah, that's probably mine. Yeah, if I don't say it, I would say spiders. Crickets, I'm okay with. Spiders, not so much. But the web is creepier than the spider.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
What is yours? What is yours?
Mine's a bear. I don't want to mess with a bear. I don't ever want to encounter a bear out in the middle of nowhere. Because that's going to be bad news.
Yeah, that probably would end well.
Then you're all going to be looking for my spirit out there in the woods after that.
Well, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Yeah. I will say that Emily put me in a chat with Brent and showed me a couple things, and I was like, your equipment, did you have equipment issues? And he was like, well, one thing. And then like the next day he messaged and he's like, all my damn equipment's broke. I got nothing. So it was something out there. And I could see him behind Brent in one of the clips that Emily shared with me. So that's how we got to talking about it. But he said he's going to go back. And,
we're going back.
See what he can get.
Listen, I told Brent, I was like, what do you think? Oh, what is it? Sorry.
No, go ahead, Emily. Go ahead.
Well, I have the picture up here. That's Friday the 13th stuff right there.
Yeah, look at that.
That is 16, sweet 16. You're going camping for the first time for your friends, and a guy in a ski mask is in the woods.
Yeah, definitely. Look at that.
That looks like a scene out of Deliverance. Have you ever seen that?
You got a pretty mouth.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, and so long story short, we finally get to the holler and holler. When we get to this is where we come to, and I'm like, should I get out of the car? And then I start thinking, I do run. I run 20 miles a week. I can at least run back to the main road without a problem.
That's true.
But can I run fast enough? Is what I thought about. Really. But the place was absolutely amazing. And I haven't gone out with the team in a long time like this. There was 4 or 5 of us there. And the guy, his family that owns the land, things had some amazing stories and stuff that's happened throughout the years. It was, Brent, tell me if I'm wrong, but Mary says that's creepy. That is creepy. Jay says the guy in the mask was not him. But,
he also said that porcelain dolls was the thing that he hated to encounter when he ever paranormal investigated, which I thought was, I don't like dolls and I don't like clowns.
Speaking of dolls, I'm going to take this down here now. Every Friday night for a special in October on Error 404 Paranormal
good segue,
Facebook page, we're having My Haunted Object. Tim Beard, that's with Error 352, he has his own collection of haunted dolls.
He does.
And I'm going to be posting some of these dolls up. We're going to be going over them, talking about the history of dolls, how they originated and came from. And then we're going to do a little bit of paranormal investigation on these dolls and see if we get anything for the whole month of October on Friday nights at 11 p.m. to 12 a.m.
11 p.m. to 12. Okay, cool. Awesome.
We're gonna have Angina come on.
I read his dolls all the time. He sent me a picture last night, and he was like, "What do you think about this one? I'm thinking about buying it." And everything, I didn't know anything about it. And everything that I got from that doll, that's what the owner told me. That's what the owner told me. But I hate dolls. Hate dolls. Yeah,
there's something about them.
I hate clowns.
Me too.
Oh, we got to talk about that. Hold on, let me pull that up.
So on my show, October 7th, I am facing my worst fear.
Let's hear it. Come
on. Hold on. Really quick before she says it, I did the banner for this because Melissa, tell him why though. I'm going to kind of help you a little bit but I'm going to stay to the side. I'm going to let Melissa challenge her fear. To be honest though, to make this banner, especially that the Ripper guy.
Ringmaster.
Ringmaster Ripper. Oh my goodness. I even made a comment. I'm going to pull this whole page up. I made a comment dude, I need to see real pictures of you to make sure you're not possessed. Because this guy, hold on. Ringmaster Ripper there.
Oh, wow.
You don't see that pretty well?
Doesn't he have a show on Paranormal Warehouse too, right?
No. He's part of the Twisted Carnival. They do that down in Mississippi. It's Gene Hamill. Gene Hamill does the Twisted Carnival, which Osbo is a part of. And I have been terrified of this clown. So I thought, what better way to kick off October? I'm not a big Halloween person. I've never been. I'm scared of anything in a mask, terrified of a clown. So I messaged Gene. I was like, hey, do you think Osbo would come on the show and help me face my biggest fear? And he said, absolutely. And then I get this message, watch Facebook because Osbo has a message for you.
Oh, Lord.
I was messaging Emily. I was hyperventilating. And I don't know if I support everybody in the paranormal. I buy merchandise. all that stuff. And I had bought Gene Hamill. I don't know. Can you see it? Gene Hamill has created as part of his show.
No, that was yesterday. What day was that he read? I'm going to bring him up because he's spooky. Oh, here we go.
Oh, I can't watch this again, Emily.
Put the volume all the way up.
Is it? Okay. Okay. Volume's all the way up.
She really can't watch it.
It's spooky. Why is it not playing?
I don't know. Thank God.
No, we're getting. Here we go. Okay. Okay, it's playing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it will. It takes a minute.
It's broke.
Emily, by the way, I sent you a picture.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Now, Melissa, I hear that you want Osborne to be on your paranormal podcast. You want me to tell you your fortune? Of course you
Free
did.
reading.
So come on over here. Come on. That's it. We're going to read Melissa's fortune, everybody. From the deck of misfortune. You see, I know a thing or two about these cards. So, me, the all-knowing, already know your birthday. The month, the day, and the year. And I've already picked out all your cards already. So, let's get started, shall we? Your past, Melissa. The reason why you don't like clowns is because you just never had one to really give you a great hug. Don't worry, because in your present, I was going to solve that for you.
Listen, he's
Let's take a look at your present, shall we? Of course. Your present situation is that you earned for that a billion hugs from your strings. Don't worry, Melissa. I'm going to make sure that you are hugged very tight.
Melissa, you might find him on
What about
Tinder.
your future? How's that looking for you? So we already know about your past and your present. But what about your future? Well, according to the cards here, your future is this.
What?
Resting comfortably.
Did he say big?
Your bones 6 feet under.
Okay.
A nice meal of your flesh laid out before you. But what could bring that beautiful future of yours down? I don't like it. I don't even think I should tell you. But you know what? I will anyway. On your podcast. So be sure to tune in, everyone.
There we go.
Looks like you got a date with the clown, Melissa.
Oh, well, I've dated many clowns, we'll say. but none. That is like terrifying.
Is worst case scenario clown?
Oh, that is like shit nightmares.
Yeah.
So I've asked Emily to come on in case I just cannot make it through for.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's rather admirable of you to face your fears. I give you that.
Oh yeah, it is.
It was kind of
I've
intense,
never interviewed haunted. Well, I mean, Gene, I know Gene, but I've never interviewed clowns like that. But I'm telling you, the Ripper guy. How do I closed that too soon because I need to show you all a real good picture of him up close.
Oh my God.
The Ripper guy, like, dude, is he married? Because I don't know if I could even be his wife if he looks normal.
I don't know, but my armpits got to sweating, my hands got to sweating.
Hold on, his first name is Ringmaster Ripper. Hold on here.
Ringmaster Ripper.
Bring this
What a
up.
name.
Yeah, like this dude. He has a really good picture though. Like it. I'm bringing it up. And then I want to play one EVP, and then we're probably gonna have to cut it short. Or wait. Well, we got 12 minutes. We got Andrew coming on after this.
I sent you a picture on Messenger, Emily, by the way.
Oh, you did? Okay, I'll have to look at it. Here we go.
Well, there's a guy you want to bring home to mom. There you go.
My mom would be so proud.
I want to know what's this tattoo say on the side there?
Oh, I don't know.
Something.
Could be anything.
I can't. Freedom. He's a Scorpio because Scorpios always have a Scorpio tattoo. He's a Scorpio.
Wow, he's creepy.
That explains it. That explains it right there. Sorry, y'all Scorpios. Been there, done that, not doing it again. And I'm a water sign. I'm Pisces too. So yeah. Scorpio.
Greg Crane says clowns are cool. Now ventriloquist dummies, shudder. I get that. Ventriloquist dummies are pretty freaking creepy.
We got Danny with Bill.
Really?
He has Danny. Danny's super creepy. Yeah, we're gonna have to do another show. We'll bring Danny up the next show. Yeah, or if you all want to come over to on Friday nights from 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. the whole month of October, we're doing the haunted dolls on 404 Paranormal Network. But hold on, I want to share. We weren't there. We just got there. We unpacked. I just hooked my audio up. Now, it's going to be an amazing night when you get your first EVP and it matches some stuff. So I'm going to have to play this a couple times. I hope you all hear. I have earbuds in. Melissa has her headphones. You all hear. What's in this is that I'm in the cabin. Brent and Spencer are outside of the cabin. And I hear a voice automatically, which is tagged in this. You'll see my little picture up there. And it's tagged in there. It says, where is he or where is she? I hear it. I repeat it. And then you're going to hear Brent's machine. I'll play it like 3 times and then we'll talk about it. Okay, here we go. Where is he?
First. Where am I? You just said
I heard it in here. Where is he?
Right in the middle.
Listen.
I heard it.
Where is he?
First. Where am I? You just said
I heard it in here. Where is he? Listen.
No, where am I?
Hold on. No, that's Brent's machine. Listen. Where is he?
Oh, okay.
Listen. Right here. Where is he?
I hear it.
Where is he?
First.
Yeah, right at the beginning.
First. Where am I?
And then Brent's machine says, where am I?
Yeah, that's pretty good right there.
Yeah.
I love EVPs. I really do love EVPs.
Crazy. I love it. That's what I do. I've done it for almost 20 years. I can pick out an EVP just by looking at the sound waves. Like blow it up.
I've been picking up so many EVPs on my show too. It's been crazy. Like I just recording.
Oh.
I don't even hear it.
Yes.
And then when I do post edit after, so I'm listening to it a second time, and I'm listening to it, I'm like, where's this third voice coming from? And there's only 2 people on the line here, and I'm like, what is going on? And just plain as day, I've had whistling, I've had people talking. It's crazy. It's crazy.
We're getting ready to go to that 5D. That's what it is.
That 5G, is that what it is?
That's what it is. We're getting ready to, and they're all pumped up about it. That play.
Let me interrupt. Where are you right now, Will?
I'm in Utah. I'm in the mountains of Utah.
Hey, are you at a relative's house?
No, I'm at a resort. I'm basically in the middle of nowhere. The closest town from here is 30 miles away. So I'm at Sundance Mountain. It's a resort. It's very beautiful. It's gorgeous out here. But yeah. I kind of wanted to get out to Eureka, though. I wish I could.
I'm picking up a male spirit is around you. I don't know if it's associated with you or the room. So
there's something in this room. I have not been able to sleep well in this room for the last day. Yeah.
It's a male, an older male.
This place is old. It's built on Indian grounds. I mean, everything here is just like, it's dedicated to the Native Americans that lived here before. And a lot of it's stuff that, I'm not associated with in Florida. I'm not used to seeing mountains. I'm not used to seeing creeks and stuff like that. And so when I got here in this particular room, the first night was horrible. I think I slept 3 hours total. And then last night I was actually able to sleep a little bit, but I had to sedate myself to actually go to sleep. I had to take a pill, and that was the only way.
Don't listen to that. He smoked
Do
weed.
you have?
He's out west. He smoked weed.
Yeah, you can't smoke out here in Utah.
Do you have a recorder with you?
Yes, I do. Actually, I have an SP7 spirit box with me.
I would say
we could have done spirit box right now.
We should do the after show. I think if you did some I think you would get some EVPs because I think he wants to talk.
If I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be tonight because I'm not sleep. Well, yeah, it'll be probably tonight. Yeah, I think it'll be the only night that I would be comfortable enough to do it.
Do you want to take a 10-minute break after this and do a small 20-minute after show on freaking Frack page and stuff, and we'll do a ghost box session of Will's room.
Sure.
Look at you, Angina. No, I'm not calling her Angina anymore. Her name is. Her name is. Her name Angina means a heart attack. You all. So don't. I worked in healthcare with chest pain unit for 8 years. It's a heart attack. So don't think it rhymes with anything else or means anything dirty. But she's a heartthrob. Love her.
No.
She sent me a video the other day. She goes, I need a filter for video. She sent it to me, and I'm like, Melissa, you're beautiful. Come on. Yes.
That was when Chad randomly messaged me and asked me if I'd do a birthday thing for Doug for last night's show, and I'm like, crap.
Yeah.
And I had to go. We have surgical lights in our office, and I'm like, Jesus, I didn't have enough makeup on for that. And I was like, oh my God. And so I messaged Emily. I was like, hey, I need a filter app so I can do a video. And she's like, why? And went into all that crap. But anyway, I'm curious to see what we can get on the after show because I think he wants to talk.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. I mean, it would explain a lot of my be able to sleep. It happens to me. I mean, some of you guys may or may not know, Emily knows I travel a lot for work. I haven't had to travel a lot for work for the last, year. This is actually my first trip in the last year. But there's been places where I've gone in because I used to travel a lot, literally 27 weeks out of the year, I was at a different city. And there were some cities or in some places, some hotels, no problem. I could go right to bed. No, but there were some of them, and I could probably count on one hand, that I just could not. It was just, I know something happened. I don't want to know. I don't want to get into it, but I know something happened.
Was Nolans one of them? Nolans?
No, I slept very well. No. Actually, I slept so well there. There was something magical about that place, let me tell you. There's something electric about that city.
It's a bowl. It's around a water is above it. So what are you going to,
right.
Oh my God. That place is voodoo. Everything is there. It's a bowl. It's a mixture of it all. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
It's like SpaghettiOs. It's going to spill out everything.
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt, but when we started the clowns and I was covering my face and I happened to open my eyes and look, I could see it. I could see him. So that's why I wanted to ask. I didn't want to freak you out, but I don't think he's
please.
Or anything.
Yeah, no, I'm not freaked out at all. Listen, trust me, it takes a lot to freak me out, but thank you for telling me.
I think he wants to talk to you.
Oh,
is his name
we're
Ted?
Gonna have to wait and see.
His name Ted
Bundy.
That's what I'm saying. He was in Utah. Listen, and really quick, we got 2 minutes here. So, and Andrew's coming on with the tarot card, and I want to end. He's going to have a great show after this. But I'm just going to throw this in here, and I'm going to say something really quickly. Is that Mac's husband? Initials on the back of his car is Ted.
What?
My mom was like, "There's Ted." I said, "Ted Bundy." She starts laughing.
Oh, well.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I want to say thank you, everybody. October is going to be amazing. It's ladies' night every Friday night here. We got some amazing women in the paranormal coming up. Starting out next week with Ghost Club, Jade. And she is new up and coming. Well, he's probably not new. He's new to me. Is Glowing Ghost Paranormal. His videos are awesome and amazing. And he's going to be part of the Appreciation Month. October is going to also be Paranormal Appreciation Month. If you have a team or a friend or anybody that you want to see be appreciated for all their hard work and stuff, we're going to put up somebody or a team every day for the month of October. And we're going to read off these teams too every week on the show and stuff. Really, there's a lot of hard workers here. Melissa Grubb's show, Parachat, on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put her link up since she was the last minute person coming. I'll put her link up here shortly. Join us here in about 10 after 10 or so for a few minutes. We're going to do an after show. Put the links up here on Frick and Frack page in 404. Will Martinez, darkfringeradio.wordpress.com. He has tons of conspiracy podcasts. Anything, a new up and coming video coming up? Or
yes, this weekend we're going to be having a new volume 2 of Cursed Items. We're going to be talking about James Dean's car, which is haunted, and that's cursed to all beyond belief. And a plane called Lady Be Good. It's a cursed plane as well, and a lot of the parts that were used in that plane were used for other planes, and they all crashed. So we're going to be talking about that. So it's pretty interesting stuff.
And I want to say, Emily, thank you for having me on. It's always fun chatting with you. But I want to wish you and Will both a very happy 2nd year anniversary, and I look to many more years to come. So
I can't believe
You're great. Thank you.
You guys are awesome.
You're awesome too. And everybody that views this and watches, everyone, all of our guests, viewers, Paranormal House, amazing. So we'll see you all next week at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay here live and watch Tyler, his tarot card reading. He's super gifted.
Not
awesome.
Tyler.
Sorry.
Andrew.
I was reading Tyler's. Listen, Oprah calls it multitasking. I was reading Tyler's comments. Do you know Zach? My brother's name's Zach. That's the only Zach I know, Tyler. Sorry. I was reading that comment. Andrew. Yes. Love you, Andrew. I'm so sorry. I was doing 2 things. But stay on. Watch Andrew now from 10 to 11. And we will see you all next week at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Ghost Club Jade. So thank you.